What's up, YouTube land? I'm gonna make this quick and concise like I like to do, cause I don't like videos that be dragging it out with all the fluff. This gonna show you how to check your alternator on the car and figure out if that's the problem or not. This also show you how to check your battery voltage, but in this video we focusing on the alternator. First thing is to have a multimeter, as I have right here, and connect your leads to the battery, positive and negative. In my situation, I'm trying to film, so I got some little clamps I'm trying to hold it on with. In your situation, you could just touch the battery terminals while the car is running, and you'll be able to see if it goes up in voltage when the car is running. If it goes over 13 volts, some cars got a voltage regulator, and it adjusts the voltage on the need at the time. So if it goes above 13, like 13.5, you pretty much know your alternator good. The connections between the battery and the alternator is good. If while the car is running, you see the battery start dropping or it does not go above 12 volts, then you know the alternator is bad. But as you can see, we got the terminals hooked up to the leads on the multimeter, and I'm gonna go start the car. Now as you can see, you see how that was hanging down at 11 volts? If it stayed like that, your alternator bad. And another thing is, when I first started, the battery was at 12.4, so that's another lesson right there too. Even though the battery wasn't fully charged, it had enough cranking amps to actually crank the car. Because sometimes you have a battery with 12.8 volts, and it won't crank a car because it don't got enough cranking amps inside of it. So as soon as you try to crank it, drop down like 3 volts. Versus this one, it dropped down to about 11 at the lowest, and then once the alternator kicked in, it's hanging at 14.8, as you can see. So that's it. Turn your car on, hook the multimeter up to the right side. It don't matter if you hook it up backwards, it's just gonna say negative, but if you hook it up positive to positive, negative to negative, you should see your voltage go up. Also make sure it's on 20 volts in the volt settings on the multimeter menu. And that's it. Other than that, as you can see, it's slowly dropping back down to 12.6 where it's supposed to sit at. So, but that's it. That's the easiest way. You get a multimeter, hook the leads up to the battery terminals, turn the car on, or if the car already on, check to see if it went up to 14 volts. Alright, I'm out. Deuces.